The Bible is very clear on the fact that there are no multiverses or even extra dimensions for human beings. Sometimes we think about there being other dimensions where angels and demons inhabit and live. But the human being, we've got this dimension, this reality, this timeline. And multiverses are from the lucid imagination of sci-fi writers and creators. They are the stuff of science fiction, a fiction which now mainstream secular science is slowly beginning to adopt as truth. Okay, so speak to a secular physicist, and many today believe in the concept of multiverses to explain away the fact that even science itself, we have science itself declaring that the universe had a beginning. The Big Bang Theory, it all started at a singularity, as they claim, and then everything just expanded outwards from there in this violent, explosion of energy. Well, that sounds a lot like, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. And the Bible does talk about the heavens, God stretching forth the heavens, and this expansion is actually described in the Bible well before modern science ever came up with it. And of course, their version twists the truth into an atheistic version of the creation, where creation created itself. But now today, many secular physicists are beginning to accept the idea of a multiverse because their idea of the Big Bang implies the existence of God, because it shows that the universe had a beginning. And so secular scientists, rather than accepting the obvious right before their eyes, turn instead to the existence of an infinite number of multiverses to explain away things like the fine-tuning of the mechanics of the universe, or why space, time, and matter and energy exist at all. Like, why should these things exist apart from an intelligent creator? And so they have to put forth the idea of multiverses or multi-dimensions, and now the Mandelites, as they call it, believe that these dimensions are merging, and there are changes that are occurring in our existence. But Genesis 1:1, the very first verse of the Bible, says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." Notice that the heaven is in the singular. It's not the heavens and the earth, it's the heaven and the earth. God did not create a multiverse, but a universe, uni meaning one. If there were multiverses, then Jesus would have been re-crucified in each dimensional reality. Think about that. Okay, the logical conclusion of the Mandela effect would mean that Jesus would have to be crucified an infinite number of times for each alternate reality that exists, or each dimension. But 1 Peter 3:18 says, "For Christ also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God." And so in a multi-dimensional alternate reality, Christ would be re-crucified in every single dimension, which goes against the grain of the Bible and the truths of the Bible.